Hi. Hi. My name is Cyrill Gutsch. I'm the founder of Parley for the Oceans. In 2019, we signed an agreement. Parley and your country, the Maldives. And we decided together to turn the Maldives into a future island nation. To show the world how a country in the middle of the Indian Ocean can take responsibility, can take ownership for problems that were not even caused there. And we're talking about climate change. We're talking about plastic pollution. The Maldives didn't invent plastic. It was imported. And still, this material destroys life. It is harmful for animals. It is harmful for ourselves. Plastic causes all these health issues. When it breaks down, it leaches chemicals. It falls apart into small little pieces. Animals eat it. We humans even breathe it in. Plastic is a design failure. It is not an intelligent material. You can compare it with a coconut. I mean, that's a wonderful, wonderful invention. You can drink it. It can grow. It can grow a new palm tree. But technically, it's packaging for life. It protects the juice in there. It protects the flesh in there. And we humans, we make plastic bottles. Plastic bottles that have water in them, where the plastic leaches all these chemicals into the water. Even if you don't see it with your own eyes, a plastic bottle contains thousands of little particles. And it's not pure water in there, what you're drinking. There are chemicals that come out of the plastic that go into the water. And when we drink out of a bottle, we consume all that. And once these particles are in our body, they do things that we don't want to experience. They create illnesses. So we are at the point where we have to accept that plastic is a design failure. This material needs to go. But unfortunately, we are very dependent. We are addicted to that material. It's everywhere. The food packaging, the water packaging, the computers, the tires of a car, the clothing we wear, and even in toothpaste or beauty articles, there are little particles in there that more or less are plastic. So what do we do? Parley presented in 2015 a strategy at the United Nations headquarters in New York. And the strategy was to say, we can avoid plastic. We can cut down our use of plastic as best as we can, and we should. We should intercept plastic and take the plastic trash that is out there, that's on your beaches, that's in your reefs, that's floating around. We should take that back, collect it, and recycle it. And use that recycled plastic instead of making more of the plastic, more of the waste. There is no reason to make more plastic. We made enough. Let's just stop. And then the third pillar of our strategy to end the plastic crisis is the R, redesign. Learn from the coconut. Let the coconut teach us what a great material it is. Humans have not invented such an amazing packaging as the coconut husk, right? It serves the purpose of protecting what is inside. And once you don't need it anymore, the coconut can be used, the coconut husk can be used for all kinds of things. You can grind it down and press it into objects. You can grind it down and break it and use it as fertilizer. But it never is a harm to life. And it also doesn't look bad on a beach. An old plastic bottle looks bad on a beach. It makes a beach look dirty. That's not what we want. So we need to invent new materials. New materials that are on the level of a coconut. Pretty much on eye level with nature. And for too long, we humans have been so arrogant. We felt that our materials, our chemicals, our products are better than nature. Are they really? They're not. Look where they all end up. On the beaches, on big piles of waste. They pollute us, they kill. So we have to go back to nature and understand how these little organisms are creating the whole natural world. Who is making the color? Who is growing a plant? Who are these little organisms that grew the islands? Who did that? It's not just there. An island is growing. It's growing by the little corals that are in themselves life. And the interesting thing of this time where we are facing these big problems like plastic pollution, climate change, biodiversity loss, the good thing about this time is that we humans suddenly know more about how nature is making things, how nature is growing things. And that is called biofabrication and green chemistry. So the next big chapter of society, of us humans on this planet, will be around revealing what nature knows so well, how to make things that are not harmful, how to make things that are not toxic. So we at Parley believe that the future is in growing products, in growing packaging, in even growing buildings. From bacteria, from algae, from fungi, mammalian. There are so many little creatures in nature that know so much while we humans are still making toxic stuff. And all that, this whole mindset, this whole idea of changing materials is what we call the material revolution. We all remember the time where we on this planet switched from regular phones, from fax machines, from letters, to computers, to smartphones. We all remember how suddenly everything was digital. The digital revolution changed the world, changed the way we are living. Now is time for a material revolution, where we are phasing out everything what is harmful. Moving forward, a company that is making toxic stuff, that is exploiting nature, that is damaging the reefs, that is damaging life in the ocean, but also damaging the forests and damaging us humans. These companies will no longer exist. They're gonna run out of business because nobody wants these products that are harmful. And we combine all that, this whole material revolution and the idea of driving our economies into the future. We are basing all that on what we call the AIR strategy. Avoid, intercept, and redesign. And today is a special day because the Maldives and you, the people of the Maldives, the people who make the Maldives worldwide famous, the people who are guarding the oceans, who are the sentinels of this beautiful underwater world. You are taking a strong stand. You are sending a signal to the world because today you're all going out and cleaning up. You're taking these toxic materials, you're taking the plastic and you're collecting it. And with that, you're becoming a true leader for the world, for everybody to learn. So I'm very, very grateful to be your collaboration partner. And we will do everything we can to help you winning this battle against the destruction of the oceans. Because let's be very honest, without the oceans, without life in the sea, without the turtles, without the plankton, without the whales, without the tuna, we can't live on this planet. We humans will not exist. The oceans provide everything we need to exist, to live. So you are the guardians of that global life support system. And you are the guardians of planet Ocean, because this planet is rather a planet Ocean than it is planet Earth. Because all life needs water. That's what the oceans provide. Thank you. And I wish you the most amazing National Cleanup Day. Maldives for the oceans.